What up, Knicks fans? We have a huge Julius Randle injury update to get into. But first, if you can't get up for the playoffs, that's a you problem. And our sponsor of today's show, RexMD, can help out with that. The number one leader in men's telehealth. Go to rexmd.com/chat and get 90% off and pay just $2 per dosage. We'll tell you more about them later on in today's video. The reason for today's video is because of Julius Randle. Adrian Wojnarowski shared a Woj bomb with all of us today and let us know that Julius Randle is questionable for Game 1 on Saturday against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But he also said this. He said ESPN sources Knicks all-star forward Julius Randle, who is dealing with a left ankle sprain, is targeting a return versus the Cleveland Cavaliers on Saturday. Randle has been steadily improving and plans to test his left ankle prior to game time before making a final decision on rejoining the lineup for Game 1. So that tells you Randle feels good at where he's at. He's made progress, has not yet been cleared for contact, but if he feels good, well, and ready to play in warm-ups for Game 1, he'll be out there. Prior to this ankle sprain on March 29th, this coming from Woj, Randle hadn't missed a game this season and has typically shown a willingness to play at less than 100%. He's averaging 25, 10, and 4 assists. That tells me right there that he will not be 100%, but is still going to give it a go. If he's ready to play, if he can play out there and sustain the pain, Randle, number 30, is going to be playing for the New York Knicks. And that is huge for us because I don't believe we can win this series without Julius Randle. Some people call me a Julius Randle hater. That's fair. You can say whatever you want. I'm smart enough to know this basketball team cannot win a series against the Cleveland Cavaliers without Big Ju. Type number 30 down in the comment section. I want to see the comment section flooded with number 30. You want Randle to play? Comment 30 down below. The good thing for Julius Randle is time is on his side. We'll show you the schedule for the upcoming series, and you can see that Randle has every opportunity to get a lot of rest heading in to Game 2. When you look at Game 1, obviously Saturday, we'll be live for the channel on that, but the next game after Saturday is Tuesday. So you get the 15th you play, 16th and 17th you're off. So even if Randle can't go in pregame Game 1, he's going to have the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th before he has to play on the 18th. So he has plenty of time. Even if he plays Game 1, he's still going to have 3 days of recovery to get ready to go for Game 2. Randle, I believe, is going to play Game 1. If he doesn't, I think he's definitely going to be out there Game 2. But from what I heard from Woj today, it sounds like he is going to be ready for Game 1. We'll tell you more about Julius Randle and maybe some Obi Toppin stuff. We got a lot to talk about in today's show. But first, I got to tell you about our proud sponsor, and that is RexMD. Go to rexmd.com/chat. That link is in the comments and description of today's video and get 90% off and pay just $2 per dosage. Fellas, do you sometimes lack confidence in the bedroom? We've all had those nights where we get too nervous or maybe have had too much to drink. There's nothing worse than not being able to put the stick shift and drive when you need it most. But have no fear, RexMD is here, spreading cheer even when you have had few too many beers. RexMD is FDA approved and the most trusted leader in men's telehealth. They have sponsored today's Knicks Now video to help you always be prepared. RexMD has made it simple, easy, and cost-effective to help all the men out there last longer and feel more confident in the bedroom. RexMD makes getting generic and branded Viagra or Cialis easy. Everything's online, even the prescription, and they deliver it discreetly to your door. No waiting rooms, no embarrassing trips to the doctor, no insurance, and no copays. Take advantage of their best deal they've ever offered and save up to 90% off and only pay $2 per doses with our exclusive link. Go to rexmd.com/chat. That link is right here. It's also clickable in the comments section and the description of today's show. rexmd.com/chat, 90% off and only pay $2 per dosage, but you got to go right here, rexmd.com/chat. Julius Randle has been a tank this year for the New York Knicks. Missed the last 5 games of the season, the only time he missed this year because of that ankle injury, and I believe he deserves all NBA votes. 25, 10, and 4, 46% from the deck, 34% from 3. We know how great he was in the regular season. The question is, how great is he going to be in the playoffs after we have to say it, looked very, very bad. I guess that was 2 playoffs ago against the Atlanta Hawks. He's a different player now. He's a better player now, and he has more healthy and better teammates surrounding him. But how is he going to play at maybe 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95%? Because I don't think Randle is going to be 100% coming off that ankle injury. Is he still going to be that tough shot taker, that tough shot maker, and kind of your bailout scorer when the shot clock starts to bleed into playoffs on a bum ankle? I don't know if Randle's going to give you 35, 40 minutes early on in the series, which means you're going to have to get more minutes from Obi Toppin, who was great for the New York Knicks when he had to start in place of Julius Randle. The 5 games Obi started this year because Randle was out, he was great. 22 points per game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, but it was the efficiency that jumps off the screen. 58% from the floor and 44% from downtown. One of the biggest things that's going to matter is how are Obi and Julius Randle going to match up against Evan Mobley? How are they going to be able to keep him off the glass? Are they going to be able to keep him disciplined on the defensive end and not let him just play in the paint and have to stretch his defense out to the three-point line? Mobley is their defensive anchor. And could we even maybe see Jared Allen guard Obi Toppin and Julius Randle and then have Evan Mobley be that somewhat of their defensive anchor and rim protector? Going to be a very, very interesting matchup all across this series, but I'm keeping my eyes on Mobley versus Randle and Obi. I want to ask you, now that it sounds like our good guy Julius Randle is playing game 1, our all-NBA player, who wins game 1? I want all the Knicks real ones to sound off for me. And be honest. Don't just be a homer. You're rolling with the Knicks, you're rolling with the Cavs. Who wins game 1? Type NYK for the Knicks or CLE for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And remember, guys, we are going to be live on the channel tomorrow at about an hour before the game starts. So subscribe and join us for our watch party. It'll be me. It'll be Seeps. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Mitchell and the Cavs versus Brunson and the Knicks. I can't wait to see you. All the real ones out there. You know who you are. We'll see you then. I want to close out the show just talking about 4 reasons why I personally believe the Knicks can beat the Cavs. And the number 1 reason is Jalen Brunson. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube that think I'm dumb and biased because I think Jalen Brunson is a better player than Donovan Mitchell. But that's why I think they can win this series. I think Jalen Brunson can have the best series of anybody that's playing in this series. And I don't really have to state my case why. If you watch the Knicks and you watch the Cavs, you can see why Jalen Brunson can win this series. Reason number 2, the Knicks are the deeper team. The Knicks bench is so much better than the Cleveland Cavaliers bench. When you get into talking about Emmanuel Quickley and Isaiah Hartenstein and Josh Hart, the Knicks have 3 people off the bench that are better than any of the 3 players that come off the bench for the Cleveland Cavaliers, whether it's Karis LeVert or Dean Wade or Ricky Rubio or Isaac Okoro. Whoever comes off the bench for them is going to have to keep up with the explosive bench unit for the New York Knicks. I think that is where the Knicks have an edge. Another reason I think the Knicks have an edge is because Tom Thibodeau, in my opinion, and should be and will be the better coach than J.B. Bickerstaff. He has more playoff experience. He's been in bigger games. He's been in bigger moments. And this is where that has to shine through. For the Knicks to beat the Cavs, you have to have Tom Thibodeau win the one-on-one matchup against J.B. Bickerstaff. If Tom Thibodeau gets out-coached, the Knicks get ran off the floor, I don't care if you went to the playoffs and were the 5th seed. That seat for Tom Thibodeau is definitely going to heat up. And another reason I think the Knicks can win this matchup is the rebounding, and specifically the offensive rebounding. I think the lineup is going to be very interesting, and the way Tom Thibodeau uses these lineups is going to be very interesting. Could we see a spot where Tom Thibodeau wants to have Isaiah Hartenstein run with the ones, essentially the starters for the Knicks, against the starters for the Cavs? You have Isaiah Hartenstein at the center, and you got Allen and Mobley on the court for Cleveland. But when Cleveland goes to their bench and they only have one of Mobley or Allen on the floor, could we see Mitchell Robinson be in that bench unit for the Knicks, where he has dominated the glass on the offense and defensive end? That's going to be very important. The Knicks win the rebound matchup. They out-coach. They win the coach matchup. They prove they're the deeper team. And Jalen Brunson shows he's just as good, if not better than Donovan Mitchell. It'll be Knicks in 6, and we'll be talking about how to beat Giannis coming up in a couple of days. I want to close out this show and let everybody know we are playoff ready here at Chat Sports, and I need some help. I need you guys to decide. You guys know I got my Jalen Brunson jersey. I'm a big jersey guy. I also got the Josh Hart jersey. Shout out to the Nova boys. Which one should I wear, though? Which one do I need to wear game one? Is it Brunson? Is it Hart? Type JB for Brunson, JH for Josh Hart. Decide what jersey I'm going to rock game one. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to today's show. Julius Randle is questionable. Woj said he is targeting game one if he's going to play or not. He'll test out the ankle in pregame warmups. One more sleep, ladies and gentlemen. One more sleep. And we're going to be watching our Knicks win some playoff games. We'll see you later. Let's go, Knicks.